just elaborate on a couple of things, if that's okay. I think people know that, like many other people in the room, that I've been largely focused and particularly concerned about the issue of the cut score. I think, as Jackie stated very well, this isn't going to address the issue of the cut score. That is a policy issue, which in my view needs to be resolved. This really is looking at what a future bar exam ought to look like for legal practice in the 21st century. I've been actively involved in this study because I think it's important to getting us collectively in the state to address issues around the bar exam. We're working under the mandate of the Supreme Court, which has made it clear to the state bar and to others that the court wants, basically studies that identify and explore all the issues affecting California bar exam and pass rates. And that's why we've had things like the performance study and the CAPA study. So I think we have no choice but to move forward with studies like this. I remain very, very concerned about timing. I think that the State Bar has done a great job, Ron and others, in moving this study forward. And I think the timetable which you have on one of the slides that shows this study being completed by the end of 2019 is realistic. I didn't think that a few months ago, but I think the work with the committees has been pretty expeditious. But I think the notion that this is going to contribute, to a change in the bar exam anytime soon is not realistic. I think it's a valuable study, but we are probably minimum of 5 to 7 years away from, I think, what a new bar exam might be if it were to move in that direction, and we were to put all these studies together and go through the various stages that it would take to do that, analysis, design, testing, and then approval in 2 years. So I think this is 2 years that it would take to, if you had a new test before you'd introduce it. So we have to think, well, all of this might lead to a great new bar exam 5 to 7 years out. And my view is that we have the more critical issue of doing something about the cut score on an interim basis. So I continue to believe that, and I want to tell you, I think that's something that continues to cause me some concern. But I think that doesn't lessen my view that this is an important study. I want to make two other points. You've seen the slides about the performance domains and the content domains. I think in terms of these as performance domains equals skills and content domains equals knowledge. Okay, and a little bit about the process of getting there.